Do you want to become a millionaire but think it is impossible because you have a regular job or no job? I'm going to give you multiple ways to become a millionaire while having a regular job like I have for years. I'm going to walk you through how I achieved this milestone while working a full-time job after doing so many things wrong, but a couple things right. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Stacy. I make videos about making money, saving money, real estate investments, and other type of investments. So if this is something that you're interested in, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm going to give you a quick overview of how I've been investing for years and how you can do it too. I just had my 30-year anniversary with my day job and never really thought about retiring early. It helps that I really like my job and work for a great company. Growing up, I was never taught and really didn't know much about saving money, investing, and real estate. Over the years, I've made some great decisions and some not so great decisions. I'm going to highlight the good decisions I've made in this video, and you can do them too. I'm going to make another video about the mistakes that I've made so I can help other people avoid those. It all started when I purchased my first house. I was so excited to walk through those doors and know that I was a homeowner. I loved my house, but within a year I had my car stolen from in front of my house, not once, but twice. I wanted to buy a new house in a safer neighborhood, but didn't have the money for a down payment. I had money transferred from my checking account to an investment account on a regular basis, and within 2 years, I had saved up enough money to buy another house. I rented out that first house and bought another house in a cul-de-sac where I thought it would be more difficult for the cars to get stolen. Over the years, the renter was paying down the mortgage and the house appreciated, which means it was going up in value. I took out a loan on the rental house based on the equity and purchased another rental house. I saved some more money, bought another rental house. I then had 3 rental houses and the house that I live in. I was feeling pretty good. Then there was a financial setback. I had to sell the first rental house and take loans out on the other 2 rental houses in a divorce settlement. Over the next few years, I had the 2 rental houses and the one that I lived in. And the company that I work for had been bought and sold over a 10-year period. And I found out that I had been contributing to stock options during that 10 years and didn't realize it. Turns out I had a little chunk of money. I took that money out and I bought another rental house. During this whole time, I had been contributing the maximum amount to my 401k. I then got a letter saying that the company that had bought and sold us had a pension. We could take that money out in a lump sum or get paid monthly later on. I took that money out and I put it in an IRA. I then moved that money to a self-directed IRA and I invested in elder care and memory care homes. I didn't have to do any work on these and I was getting a nice return on my money. That investment was doing so well and I was offered an opportunity to invest in a second elder care home. I then was able to take money from my 401k, move it to a self-directed IRA, and invest in the elder care and memory care home without extra penalties or taxes. I won't be able to take money from my 401k or the elder care home investments without a penalty until I'm 59 and a half, but it's nice to know that when I'm older, I won't have to worry about money. So up until this point, I really didn't know what I was doing, and honestly, I was just kind of winging it. I really didn't know anything about property management. I was managing the rental houses myself. I learned a lot along the way, mostly by making mistakes. A couple years ago, I decided I really like real estate, but I should probably learn something. I went online to learn more about real estate and stumbled across the BiggerPockets website. I started binge listening to their podcast and I learned so much about real estate and I just loved learning about it. I read a bunch of real estate books, many of them multiple times, and learned so much. And then I got some one-on-one coaching that really paid off. I decided to move on to the next investment. Last year, I flipped a house from out of state. It was a crazy, scary, and wild story. And I did make a video about it. If you'd like to hear the story, please watch the video. So this year, I've purchased 2 houses and a duplex that I'm renting out. They're both making money, and I'm planning on purchasing a few more. I spent way too much money over the years and I've made some bad financial decisions, but I've made a lot of good financial decisions as well, so I decided to meet with the financial advisor. It turns out that despite all the bad decisions I've made over the years, I've made enough good ones that I'm in a position where I can retire next year, which is way more than 10 years earlier than I thought I would. I may or may not retire. I might keep my job, but it is so nice to have options. So now that I'm actually learning about personal finance, entrepreneurship, making money, saving money, investing, real estate, I'm now able to make educated decisions instead of just hoping I get lucky. Having the same job for all of these years has helped me get loans for my investments. My investments are relatively stress-free because I don't need the cash flow from them for my everyday expenses. I'm able to take that money and reinvest it or save it for the next investment. Having a steady day job and good credit is extremely beneficial for real estate loans. If you want to get into real estate investing and other investing and have not started yet, I have a few suggestions. These are just my opinions. I'm not a professional. I'm not a financial advisor. Take any advice that I give you or anyone else gives you and do your own research. So my first suggestion, number one, if you have a job and you like it, don't quit. Having an income makes investing less stressful and much easier to get a loan. You can always quit in the future. Number two, if you don't make enough money, increase your income. If you absolutely love your job but don't get paid that much, then just get a second job or do a side hustle. If you don't make enough money, find a job where you make more money. There are so many jobs where you can make a lot of money. You can do a sales job. You can take a field that you're interested in and make more money or open your own business. The trades jobs are a great way to make money. You can be a plumber, electrician, AC, roofer, or any other trades job. The last time I had an air conditioning job at a rental house, I calculated what the hourly rate was and it seemed like they were making more than my doctor per hour. Trades jobs are a great way to make a lot of money. Tip number three, save and invest your money. Save or invest a percentage of your income and keep increasing that percentage. Due to compound interest, that's when your investments make money on the interest and the interest makes money on the interest. You'll be a millionaire before you know it. Number four, this is again just my opinion, but here's the order I would do everything. I'd say start with your 401k. If offered, contribute at least the amount of your employer match. You're going to be getting 100% on your money. Next, if you qualify, and most people do, especially when you're starting out, open and contribute to a Roth IRA. For 2020 and 2021, the maximum contribution to a Roth IRA is $6,000 a year. You're going to take post-tax money, so money that you've made after you've paid taxes, and put it in a Roth IRA. You then choose the investment that it goes into, so you can do an index fund or match the S&P 500, and that money will grow tax-free. That means that money will be making money, and when you take it out, you do not pay taxes on it. To avoid a penalty, you're going to need to wait until you're 59 and a half to take that money out, but there are some exceptions. You will be able to take out your contributions before you're 59 and a half, just not the interest, and there are a few other exceptions. If you're in a high tax bracket, you can keep contributing to your 401k or use that money for other investments, such as a business or real estate. When you get pay raises and bonuses, instead of splurging on that new house, that new car, or that piece of jewelry, save an investment. You can always buy these items later, but let your money grow, especially while you're starting out. So that's a quick overview of how I've become a millionaire. I've seen so many videos about quitting your day job and not working 9 to 5. That advice is fantastic and works for some people. If you're like me and you work your regular job and you actually like it, you really don't have to quit. There are so many options to financial success and financial freedom, and you really need to find the one that works for you. For me, looking back, I've had a relatively stress-free work life. I love what I do. I work for a company with integrity and honesty, and I help people. If you've gotten this far, thank you so much for watching. Please comment below and let me know what you're doing to prepare for your future or what you're planning on doing. I started this channel because I want people to know that you can actually plan for the future. You can make great financial decisions. It's okay to save a big portion of your income. I had never heard of the option of saving 20, 30, 50, or 90% of your income. This is a great way to build up wealth fast.